to be a part of the Bulls game day experience this season. Visit our website or your nearest ticket booth for more information and availability.
Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Chicago Bulls. Who will be the king of the East? The answer coming up next.
Hello, everyone. Which one of these teams from the East will move into the finals? All knotted up here at 3. You look at Chicago. Frank, this is what you work for all season long. They have Game 7 on your home floor.
Yes, and you got to take advantage. The fans can only do so much, and they've got to be the aggressors and play like there is no tomorrow.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Dillingham. Barnes out there with Whitehead. Then it's Sarr, and it's Thunder in at the 1.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Spencer. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. We're about 1 minute into the first. A baseline Jay, and it's Jordan with the rebound. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proving to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Barnes the screen. Thunder. And the Nets miss again.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Castle. Here's Pickett. Here's Spencer. Stewart a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At the tip. And Sarr pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dillingham, no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's Pickett. Rebounded by the Nets. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Pass to Spencer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Scotty Barnes picks one up. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Nets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Right wing. They set the screen. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Sarr. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help?
We've got Irving. Johnson is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Person. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Into the lane. It's rebounded by Person.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And that one, good. Irving's got 7 points.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Barnes.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Johnson, the pass to Irving. Here's Whitehead. Offensive rebound. Williams, a screen on Green. And the basket by Thunder.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Johnson sets the screen for Stewart. Pass to Green. A 3-ball. Rebound by Williams. Nets trail by 4. Thunder passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A 3 from Barnes. And it's Irving with the rebound. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Stewart. And just miss after miss right now. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Yeah, you love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Castle's checked in for the Bulls. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. A shot by Stewart with no one around. And the Bulls with another miss. Pass to Barnes. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Thunder. Here's Whitehead, covered by Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Dillingham. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Chicago leading. Irving passes to Person. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Mark Williams. Chicago making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Chicago.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Stewart with the fadeaway. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Trains the 3-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Look at Thunder, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. Nets trail by 8. Fires from deep. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Now, here's Johnson. Here's Castle. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Barnes outside, looking to end the run. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Chicago was sensational. He had 27 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Chicago making a switch here. Spencer's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Sarr's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Nets. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here tonight. Good on the second free throw. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. It's stolen. Here's Thunder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Driving to the basket. A nice shot by Spencer.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Nets trail by 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Dillingham, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Thunder out left of the wing. Pass to Whitehead. Launches a three. Hits it from three-point range. Whitehead's got 9 points.
That's his third triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Over to the wing. Here's Castle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed by the NBA group. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Meyer passes to Thunder. Takes the gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Nets working the ball around now. Thunder passes to Meyer. Pulls it up. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
For all our visitors.
Here's Castle. He's got 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Right to the hoop. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. The Bulls leading by 6. Now Johnson. Out to the right wing. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Johnson outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Pickett. That shot off the mark.
2 minutes.
Nets trail by 4. Pass to Thunder. Back to Kessler. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Bulls, Stewart's checked in for Person, and Jordan subbed in for Johnson.
Stewart. Jordan.
Here's Thunder. 16 points for him. Stewart with it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Nets shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Thunder. Misses the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. He's off on the 1st.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He hits the 2nd from the line. The Bulls leading by 7. It's tipped. Pass to Kessler. Over Jordan. And the Nets miss again. Chicago has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Nets trail by 7. Takes it inside.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Castle. Off target with his 3. Here's Thunder. 18 points for him. And that's good. 4 for 2. Now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock in the trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago leading by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
Game 7 couldn't get any more exciting, and true to form, it's a tight battle for the Brooklyn Nets.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. It's been a clinic out there by Thunder.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Sarr out there with Barnes. And it's Thunder. Then it's Dillingham. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. Looking to end its cold spell. Dillingham with the bucket.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
Pulls up from the corner, and the jumper falls for him. Dillingham's got 6 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Pickett. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. It's good. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Sarr. Chicago grabs the miss. Pickett's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Song. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Thunder passes to Barnes. For the tie. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 5th foul.
Team foul.
Here's Spencer. 11 points in the game. This one for 3. Hassel misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Look at Thunder, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Outside Jordan. Pass to Pickett. Puts up a 3. Whitehead with the rebound. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Brooklyn making a change here. Williams is checked in. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Dillingham. For the tie. And the Nets miss again.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jordan kicks to Stewart. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. With the teardrop, a nice shot by Spencer. Spencer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
It's picked off. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 5-point Bulls lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Dillingham. Here's Thunder. He's got 20. Hands it from downtown. Thunder's got 23.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Castle, and he banks in the layup. Castle's got 11 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Thunder passes to Williams. Here's Whitehead, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Smith checked in for the Nets. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Spencer, covered by Smith. The Bulls have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago. Spencer.
Good on both. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Thunder. Back to Smith. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. 8 points for him.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Spencer. 17 points in the game. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Now with an update on Scotty Barnes from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. Hopefully, he won't be out too long, but if he can't play, you know he'll be supporting his guys from the bench as they try to get to the NBA Finals. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Pickett, no good. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And that one is good. And it's a 3-point Nets lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Castle. And the shot goes in. Castle's got 13 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Thunder passes to Smith. It's all in by the Bulls. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Pickett. That shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Whitehead, guarded by Jordan. Whitehead's shot is off.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Jordan, right side. Pass to Spencer. 5 on the clock. Step back shot. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Brooklyn, they had gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw good. Sarr. Irving's checked in for Castle. And Brooklyn making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Congratulations.
Here's Spencer. He's got 17, and it's Jordan in at the small forward position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Nets with the lead. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Bulls was tremendous. He dropped 27 points and moved the ball well, feeding the hot hands. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Shot clock at 6. Pickett. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Irving. The Nets making their last shot. Down low. Here's Spencer. To the inside. Count it. Stewart's got 7 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Stewart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Irving. And they pick up 2. And it's now only a 1-point Brooklyn lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Sarr. He has 7. Smith outside. Fires it. The rebound by Stewart.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Pickett. He's got 14. From the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Spencer. Irving for 3. Fires in the triple. 12 points for him. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
2 points. That one goes. It's all tied in Chicago. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. They've got Williams. Scotty Barnes is out there with Dillingham. And it's Thunder in at the 1.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Pass to Barnes. Looking to get back on track. He takes it in. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Pickett. Pickett's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And he's going for the oop here. And he can't get that one.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
And the Bulls shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Johnson passes to Irving. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Right side Johnson. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's Thunder. Pass to Whitehead. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And that one drops. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And the Nets making a change here. Sars checked in. Here's Whitehead, and here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Pickett. Pickett's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And again, Chicago, no good. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Whitehead. Off the mark there with a 3.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Here's Castle. Out to the wing. Here's Pickett. Sinks it from distance. Pickett's got 19 points. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch. He's been so effective down the stretch, capitalizing on all his opportunities.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. This might be a close late game, but don't tell Coach. They were cool as a cucumber in the huddle, and I think that resonates with their players. We'll see if that approach works. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 1. The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. To the left wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Well, the Bulls shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Jordan, the pass to Pickett. Here's Castle. To the middle. Here's Pickett. Pass to Jordan. Shot from 12. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sars got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Castle. Brooklyn pulls it in. Sarr's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Dillingham, and there's the rejection. Here's Pickett. And here's Jordan. Here's Person. And again, Chicago, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Dillingham. Left side, Barnes. Cleared away by Person.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the basket by Castle.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Dillingham with the bucket.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
The Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Person. Fires from deep. Here's Castle. Jordan with it. Fires the 3. Dillingham with a rebound.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Sarr. Here's Thunder. There's the 3. Can't get it to drop. Here's Castle. Outside Johnson. And there's a pick. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Thunder's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Chicago. Spencer comes in for Johnson. Off the inbound, Castle. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Dillingham. 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Stewart's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Jordan. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Spencer. And he hits it to tie the game. Spencer's got 20 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Thunder, pass to Sarr. Here's Thunder. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Dillingham with the bucket.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And the shot goes down. He's got 22.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to be better defensively.
Here's Thunder. Off target from three-point range. Here's Spencer. To take the lead. Pass to Jordan. And that misses. That would have put him up.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Thunder. Three-pointer. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Spencer. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Spencer. Can't get it to fall. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Driving inside. Oh, Jordan with the block. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Here's Spencer. Offline!
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
And the Brooklyn Nets will move on.
And they have punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. As happy as they are, they know the job is not done. But for right now, they'll take the night to celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They've battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last two teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization. All the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt they have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
You're really in the finals. Can I get those shoes after the game?